Hello, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I wanted to quickly run through how much I've earned from YouTube since starting the channel and since becoming monetized, so you can see at what point we became monetized and how much I've earned since then. So, let's go. So to start with, I'm just going to jump into my channel on my laptop because it's easier to show you and I can screen record. What I am going to check is if it's actually recording the right screen, because what I did about half an hour ago is record this and completely forget to turn on the screen recording. So this is the second time of filming this, so I've got some good practice in. Anyway, it looks like it is, so that's good to know. That's good to see. So as you can see from this webpage, this is my YouTube channel, and if you scroll down to the left and scroll down to the bottom, you can see here we've got YouTube Studio. I've got it opened up here, but we'll just jump into that. And this is my studio view. So before we move on, I'm just going to double check that I'm now recording the right screen. It looks like it is. I'm just going to click one more page, go back into my screen recording. Yes. You can tell I'm not a professional YouTuber by any stretch of the imagination. So this is my channel dashboard. You can see here that I've got 2,784 subscribers, which is unbelievable. Thank you all so much for subscribing. It's amazing to see that anyone is interested in this content, let alone nearly 3,000 of you. That is absolutely insane. So I'm so pleased with that. So good. And you get various different things on this analytics page. You get the tick views, watch time hours, blah blah blah. I'm sure that you've seen countless videos on YouTube about all of this stuff. If you want me to do a detailed one, drop it in the comment below. But let's be real, all we care about is the money. So how do I get there? Let's figure that one out. So if I go into analytics, I believe, here we go. 9,000 views in the last 28 days. Not bad at all. That's awesome. Awesome to see. And I've earned £27.67 in the last 28 days, which is awesome. What does it show me down here? I think this is just the last 28 day view. So I think that maybe if let's go revenue. Here we go. So here is revenue for the last 28 days. We want to filter that to, when did I become monetized? December? So I think maybe if I do 90 days, it should show me okay, so in the last 90 days, I've earned £153. That's not quite back to when I got monetized. So let's quickly click that down to, can we do custom? Okay, I think we want to put in like the 1st of the 12th, 2024, because I didn't get monetized until very late in December, around Christmas time. So this will definitely encompass all of my revenue. There we go. Yes, perfect. So we can end the video here. The grand number is £213.82 is what I've earned in the last 4 months of being monetized from YouTube, with 2,784 subscribers, and I don't know how many views I've got. I'll have to have a look, but there we go. If that's all you're here for the video, you can end there, but I'm going to do a quick deep dive, have a look at it per video for those of you that are interested in that. So jumping into here, the watch page ads have done 213.35. My short feeds have done me 47p, so awesome. And joking aside, actually on the short feeds, that's pretty good, because short feeds, they literally take me like 30 seconds to film, and I get to be a bit more sarcastic, and you kind of get to see me live in the moment for those of you that like watching the short feeds. So I'm happy that I'm earning any money from that. That's crazy. I quite just like to film those because, like I said, it's a live view of where I'm at filming a video in the moment rather than having to edit it and then upload it, etc, etc. Supers and gifts, 0. So if you guys remember from when I think I filmed a monetization video earlier around Christmas time, and I haven't turned on this feature for supers and gifts because I want this to be free. I've seen a lot of financial guidance and just general finance channels that have got supers, gifts, and they advocate for financial freedom. And I find this a real ethical area for me, because I don't know how I would feel if I was advocating for financial freedom and trying to give people some, like, a method that I've used that got me there, but that method involved me selling like a course or something to you guys. It's very paradoxical in that I'm trying to tell you to be financially free by charging you, so you're paying me to be financially free. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm making sense, but what I want this channel to be is accessible for anyone and everyone. I come from a very humble background. I'm very fortunate in where I am today, but I'm there through hard work. I don't want to lie to anyone and say that becoming financially stable, and I'm not financially free yet, so that's another point to this channel. But going back to my first point, I don't want to tell anyone like that this is an easy road or just buy this course and you'll be financially free. No, this is a long process of discipline and sacrifice, and only now am I kind of feeling like I'm reaping the rewards. And I'll be honest, with some of the younger subscribers, it took the best part of a decade of me grafting, studying, working hard in my career, and saving and investing that money to get to where I am now. And I'm not even anywhere tremendous by any stretch of the imagination, but hopefully within the next half a decade to a decade, I will be able to tell you that I've reached my goal. Still have to define that goal, and I will do on the channel later, but I want to show you the lineage on this channel whilst I'm struggling through it and whilst I'm working through it, so you can see in the moment my emotions and what we're dealing with and what we have to go through, so that you can decide if I'm someone that you want to actually listen to. I don't want to be one of these financial people on YouTube that have made a boatload of money and then come and tell you how easy it is, because it's always easier. When I pass my exams, I'll always say to someone, do accountancy, like, it's quite easy. But I remember in the moment of doing my exams, I thought they were super hard, and there were points where I was thinking about giving up. And that is what I am doing this now. It's the same principle. When I was studying, you were probably better off asking me how studying was, because I was in it. Same as my financial independence and my financial freedom journey, you're better off asking me now when I'm in it, because I will give you the real life, day to day, how tough it can feel, rather than when I hopefully eventually get there, I'll be like, yeah, it was easy, because your mind blots out the difficulty, if that makes sense. Anyway, that was a huge digression from why I don't have supers and gifts turned on right now. It's something that I've been toying with, something that I've been thinking about and discussing. So many of you have been commenting and messaging me separately. Actually, a lot of you reach out on my Instagram in messages, which is tremendous, and I try and get back to all of you as much as I can, so thank you. But a lot of people have been asking about, do I do personal coaching? So not giving financial advice, but just kind of like a lifestyle coach and a financial coach, about doing basic budgets for people. I don't offer that right now because I don't feel like I've got the time. Not the time to do it, but I don't have the time to give the dedication that people deserve when I think they need someone to coach them through those things. So I have been looking into doing online courses for coaching and getting kind of like a certification to be able to be a coach, and team that with my financial knowledge and background to maybe provide that to a select few people. The whole point of that would be, I don't want to charge people extortionate amounts, and ideally I wouldn't want to charge anyone anything. Like if the ad revenue gets to a point where it's good enough and I don't need to charge people for it, then I won't, and I don't want to, because I feel, like I said, it's really disingenuous to do financial freedom advice while charging people for that advice or coaching, guidance, whatever you want to call it. So that's where I'm at with that headspace. But for now, this feature is turned off, and if I become more able to provide a higher level of content and service, then I'll jump back to this point. So enough of that nonsense. 213.82 is what I've earned. All of that money gets reinvested back into the channel. So microphones for being able to pick up my voice more clearly, new camera equipment, drones to do flight shots of the Bulgaria investment, which I haven't actually bought a drone yet because this doesn't cover it, but that's where all of this money will go. So it's not really actually making me anything. It's just helping the channel, which is great. And I think when you look at the hours that you put in for a video, so if we go back to content, can I see where the videos are? Videos? See more. Here we go. So you can see here that on the videos for does it tell me revenue per video? Because again, that's all we really care about, right? We don't actually care about any of this nonsense. Here we go. Right in front of my face. Estimated revenue. So we can see that the top one earned me the most, the 55k salary. 72k earned me £61. And actually that's a really interesting point, because a lot of these views were not monetized on the 55k salary. 100,000 views probably would have got you a lot more revenue, but because most of those were unmonetized, I think it was like the last 20,000 were actually monetized. The first 80 were kind of like the views I needed to become monetized. So it was an investment in the channel rather than actually earning tangible money. So that's how I like to look at it. And then you can see it kind of peters off towards the end. So a lot of the financial stuff with the spreadsheets does really well. My motorcycle video did quite well, £4, and I actually enjoyed filming that one. These ones take a lot more time to edit with spreadsheets and things, so the cost per effort ratio probably is a bit lower. But I'd say each video probably takes me anywhere from an hour to 2 hours to film. For these kind of content forms, for like the Bulgaria stuff, which you'll see coming up shortly, that takes a lot longer to film and a lot longer to edit. But we don't know what the revenue is going to be like on those, so I can't really do a comparison. Motorcycle video, that took a lot longer to film, but I enjoy riding, so it wasn't really much effort. House buying guide, that was a long one to film and edit. And then some of these shorter ones that didn't do too well. My Brexit video, £1, and that was, I was just walking along talking to a camera, so that was not too bad. No one cares about our holidays. I did a holiday video that got me 25p. That one took a while to film, but it's really weird, right? Like, so that one, the Bulgaria video, the holiday one, is probably my favourite video, or one of them, because it's, whenever I watch it back sometimes and I can see bits of a holiday that I would have forgotten, and it's a really nice kind of keepsake of that. So that's another benefit to YouTube, is that you've got these videos available to you whenever you want to watch them, and if it earned you a bit of money, great. If it doesn't, as long as you enjoyed it, it's no harm, right? And Venice and my oil change didn't do too great, but don't watch me if you want to change oil on a bike, because it's probably an example of how not to do it. And that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else really to go through. I don't even know how do I get back to. Can I come off that? There we go. So yeah, that's where the channel is. If you want a more detailed view of some of the other little bits and pieces within this, drop a comment, drop a like that you like this sort of video, and I will upload more. I'll probably do a review once I've uploaded some of the Bulgaria content, because that will be really good to do a comparison between a financial video and how that does and a kind of lifestyle investment video and how well that one does. I think that'll be quite interesting. And doing a cost analysis of it cost me a lot more time and effort to do the Bulgaria ones. Does it actually come through in ad revenue and views? Who knows? We will see. But for now, that is where my total earnings are for the life of this channel being monetized. I've earned £213. You can work out for yourself if you think that's worth it for 35 videos worth of effort. For me, it's been massively worth it. Like, earning my own money, regardless of how much it is tremendous. I work really, really hard in my day job, and this is, for me, is a pleasure to do. I love the fact that people are benefiting from this content. Even if this helped one person and I was getting paid nothing for it, I would continue to do it, because it's something that I wish I had 10 years ago. So I will, as long as I can, put out useful content and valuable content. I will always put out these videos for you. But that's it for this week's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.